it said notice, it didn't say legal notice. Therefore, we made an executive decision, myself made an executive decision, that it's legal. I called Lexi, he said, yeah, it's legal. Not going to have to pay. So feel good, we've not paid the current a couple $100 this year for this meeting. They put it in free twice, I did 3 times, and we put it in Hartford minutes. So it's never been covered so well, nor so inexpensively. So that takes care of that. Essentially what we do here, we got a whole bunch of silver rules to follow. We might as well do it the right way. Someone has to nominate a temporary chair. We're looking for nominations for temporary chair.
I nominate Don Stanley for temporary chair.
You want the temporary chair to sit up here, Dan? We have to move. Actually, you have to follow this.
You need a second, and then you follow. I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Dan, I'm going to sit next to you so we can do this right here. Yeah.
Okay, we need to nominate for temporary secretary.
I nominate Anna. All in favor?
Aye.
Get out of the way. Hold that.
Okay.
Actually,
Now we can bring up
the rules committee. We have to nominate the rules committee to be the executive.
I know, but I mean, each caucus has to set up their own. Each caucus, each town committee, assembly district has to set up their own. Right, that's what we should do now. They then each have to appoint a temporary chair and everything like that. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to break up into the individual assembly districts. The people in that assembly district will gather and will go into different parts of the room. At that assembly district, we will then, that group will meet and decide and appoint a temporary chair and a temporary secretary. They then have to agree on some rules. If anyone would like, there are some projected or what do you call it? Suggested rules for the endorsement of town committee candidates. We then will, each assembly district will elect the number of town committee members for that individual assembly district, and then we'll come back together and we'll announce who those various people are from each assembly district. Do you have the numbers?
I'll come in on the format.
Okay, now we'll come around to each district.
The assembly district will have 3. First assembly district will have 3. The 7th assembly district will have 3. Third assembly district will have 3. Is that right?
Yeah,
The 6th assembly district will have 6. The 4th assembly district will have 3. And the 5th assembly district will have 2. Does everyone know what assembly districts will be in? If you don't, we can tell you. So we'll now break up into individual assembly districts.
Let me give you some ground rules of running a caucus. Just besides the rules that you have to do in a temporary chair and a temporary secretary. For each assembly district, you'll be receiving the endorsement form for each assembly district. Also, the list of whatever assembly district, how many council members of that assembly district. And the way it was figured out is that for each assembly district, for every 100 Republican members in that assembly district, you get 1 town committee member. So, for example, the first assembly district, which consists of voting districts 1, 2, 3, and 4, there were 267 Republicans. So rounding out to the nearest 300, because it's over 250, you have 3 town committee members. Also, you will have a list of active Republican members in that assembly district. And required by law, because this is a caucus, the secretary will then identify and cross off or at least check those people that are present for that caucus, for that assembly district, to assure that that person was eligible to vote in that caucus for those, in this case, let's say example of Assembly District 3, those 3 town committee members. Okay? And that's the format of a caucus. It's just like any election. You have to cross off the name from the active list. If the person's not on the active list, I don't want to confuse you right now, but I got the inactive list for that assembly district, but I'm not going to worry about that. I will try to keep it simple for now. Because if they're on the inactive list, then you got to, and if they're on the inactive list, then you have to do a restoration for it. Just like running an election. Okay? So I'm not going to go into that, but keep it simple because I know most of you here are enrolled party members of the Republican Party in your respective assembly districts. You have to be a registered Republican to vote. And that's why you have the active list for that assembly district. You need to cross that off, and that becomes a certified document that the full secretary of your town committee will hold on to. Should there be any challenges to those town committee seats. Okay? So the first assembly district is Mike McGarry and anybody in the first assembly district.
Oh, well, that's quite a crowd.
All right, and then you decide where you want to be.
So first, Dave, Dave.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. Isn't this a social event?
County, 3 minutes, you can socialize all you like. Okay, all the assembly districts have met, and we have elected. All the assembly districts have met, and we have elected people to serve on the Republican Town Committee. These are now submitted to the Secretary of State.
The
Secretary will then
submit it to the town clerk.
Town clerk. There's time allowed for people to contest this if necessary, run primaries, which I sure hope no one wants to do, because it means time and effort and money expended. And then we have our first meeting in March, correct? And everyone, all the new members of the town committee will get a notice in regard to that meeting date, and we'll see you all then. And it's a very short meeting, so thank you very much for coming.